Miles to everyone. Welcome to today's session, class 7th, topic lines and angles. So what do we know about lines and angles? Let's take a quick review that what we know about lines and angles. So let's start with a point. What is a point? When you put the pencil tip on a paper and make a tiny dot, it gives you an idea of a point. So have you ever seen the point in your surrounding? Yes. Have you ever noticed the bindi on the forehead of your mother? It gives you an idea of a point. When you see the star at night in the sky, it seems that there are infinite points in the sky. Whenever you have to locate a location on a map, all the locations are represented by a point. So basically, point is used to represent a particular location. Let's move ahead. Okay, if I have 2 points and if I join these 2 points with a straight line, then it makes a line segment. So what is a line segment? A line segment is a straight path which has 2 endpoints. That means it has a definite length and we can measure it. But if I extend these 2 endpoints endlessly in either direction, then it makes a line. So line, what is a line? A line is a straight path which has no endpoints. So that means we cannot measure it. Ray. A ray is a line with a fixed endpoint and continues indefinitely in other direction. If we see this example, rays coming out from the sun, a light coming out from the torch, and laser rays coming out from the eyes of the Superman. So in all these examples, we can easily see that a ray is coming out from a particular point, and that means we know the initial point, the source point, but we don't know from where they are ending. So that means we don't know the end point. So these all are the example of rays. Now come to angle. What is an angle? An angle is formed when 2 lines or 2 line segments meet, or in other words we can say the corners made by this intersection of 2 lines or line segments are called angles. We see around us many examples of angles. As we can see here, a compass also give you an idea of a angle. If we see 2 grass leaves intersecting each other, they also give you an idea of a point. An angle. If we see a jaw of a crocodile like this, it also gives you an idea of that it is opening at some angle. Now learn related angles. We have 5 types of related angles: complementary angles, supplementary angle, adjacent angle, linear pair, and vertically opposite angles. So let's start with complementary angle. What is a complementary angle? If the sum of 2 angles is 90 degrees, then they are called complementary angle, or they are said to be complementary angle. That means if I have a 40-degree angle and if you are asked that you have to find the complement of 40 degree, so I need an angle after adding them, the sum should be 90 degrees. So that means the complement of 40 degree will be 50 degree. This is so easy. In the same way, what is the supplementary angle? If the sum of 2 angles is 180 degree, then they are said to be supplementary angle. So that means if I have an angle of 120 degree, then what is the supplement of 120 degree? So it will be 60 degree, because the sum of 120 and 60 is 180 degree. Now adjacent angles. What is an adjacent angle? It is a pair of 2 angles which are placed next to each other. So how would you identify an adjacent angles? So you have to see some properties of adjacent angles, that if 2 angles have common vertex and a common arm. So that means if 2 angles have a common vertex and a common arm, then we can say that these are the adjacent angles. Non-common arm could be on the either side of the common arm. Linear pair. What is a linear pair? A pair of adjacent angles whose non-common arm makes a straight line. So linear pair is also a pair of supplementary angle, as their sum is 180 degree. So a linear pair has some properties like linear pairs are adjacent angles because they share a same vertex and a common arm, and they are also supplementary angle because the sum of linear pair is 180 degree, and linear pair the non-common arm of linear pair are opposite to each other because they form a angle of 180 degree like this. Vertically opposite angle: when two lines intersect each other, then they form four angles, so that vertically opposite angles share a same vertex and are located opposite to each other. Vertically opposite angles are always equal. So in this diagram, angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4. In this diagram, angle 1 and angle 2 are vertically opposite angle, and angle 3 and angle 4 are vertically opposite angle. So I hope you have understood all the concept very well. See you in next video. Till then, stay safe, stay happy, be inquisitive, miles to go.